Hey, beautiful people, it's Rickita. I'm back with another video. So, on this video, I figure we'll go over some home buying questions. So, I always get a lot of home buying questions. So, I figure I'll go ahead and answer the home buying questions that I have. If you guys have any additional home buying questions, please let me know. And don't forget, you guys, I have my own brokerage, Rickita Realty. So, you guys, I don't care where you're at within the United States, I am partnered with a lot of realtors. I can help you get pre approved and I can help you also find a perfect realtor that can take you through the process of getting your dream home or even purchasing a home or even a rental property, whatever the case may be. But go ahead and call or text us. You can see right here, you can see my phone number, 407 374-2747. Go ahead, call or text us, either one, whichever one is best for you, and let us figure out what we have to do to help you get pre-approved. That's something you want to do, or actually find a realtor that's compatible with you so you can go through that home buying process. Now, I have a lot of questions here, so let's go ahead and get started. So, our home buying companies legitimate? So a lot of home buying companies that's out there are usually trying to help you get into a home. Now, I'm not sure when you say home buying companies, what exactly are you meaning? Because there's a lot of different things when it comes down to home buying company. Are you talking about home buying classes? One's going to help you try to purchase a home. Are you talking about mortgage companies? Are you talking about the actual realtors, or the mortgage broker, the realtor, the realtor brokers that's actually going to help you get into your home? If these people are licensed, a lot of times they are legitimate. So just make sure that you're dealing with somebody that's actually licensed. Our home buying expenses tax deductible? Some home buying expenses are tax deductible. So usually the interest that you're paying, maybe if you paid any points, so you can go ahead and buy your home, that is going to be tax deductible. And also, if you guys are paying any taxes, which a lot of you are anyway, is taxes. A lot of people have to pay the taxes. So if you guys are paying these different things, it is tax deductible. Our home buying companies good? A lot of home buying companies are good. It just depends on what you want to actually do. A lot of times people try to go to a company and they just don't have everything in order, and then they just feel like, oh, maybe it's the company, or maybe you do have everything in order and you just not getting approved. I just think that if you're not getting the results that you want, then you should probably go to another company, especially if you're in a process of just trying to get approved. Go to another company and see if you guys can get approved. But a lot of companies are good. And if you need help with finding a realtor, trying to get approved for a mortgage, please go ahead and contact me at my brokerage. I have my phone number here. My phone number is 407-374-2747. Call or text me, and then I can help you through the process. Is home buying a good investment? Home buying is only a good investment if you can afford it. A lot of people try to get into home buying and they cannot afford it. Maybe they already are behind on their bills. They're just trying to force their way into a home. I do not think it's a good investment then. And then also too, sometimes people are overpaying for properties. Sometimes people are getting a property and they're paying a lot of points, or they're paying a lot of fees to be able to get that mortgage. I do not think it's a good investment at that point. Now, if you're home buying and you're going into you're trying to buy an investment property, make sure the numbers work. But it could be a good investment that way. But sometimes when you buy your personal residence, if the prices for the house is not right, and if you want to have to pay a lot of money, especially like with your interest rates, or if you have to pay a lot in points and things like that, then it may not be a good investment. But please look into that to see if it's going to be a great investment. Just go through the motions sometimes, see what the numbers are going to be on a property that you want, and then make your decision at that time. Let me see what the rates are. So I have to look at the average right now. So right now, So right now, the average interest rates is about 5.8% right now at this moment. Interest rates can change, you guys. They can go up, they can go down. So if you ever have any questions, you can go ahead and call me. I can connect you with a mortgage broker that can tell you what the current rates are, or you can just simply Google it and see like what the current rates are in the market right now. Like I said, too, these rates can go up and down, but right now, as of January, today is the 19th, January 19th, 2023. The average is about like a 5.8% interest rate. Can home buyer back out of a contract? A home buyer can back out of a contract, but it's something called contingencies. It's something that you put in place before you even, buy your home. It's something that you put on the contract saying, hey, I'm willing to buy your home, but if it does not appraise at the correct amount, I can back out. If something is wrong with the property, if I find something in my inspection, I can back out. It's different things that you can put in place so that you can back out of the contract. Just understand too, you can back out of the contract in general if you want to back out, but you put your earnest money up. It's a deposit that you have to put down saying yes, you're going to buy that property. If you guys back out for a reason that is not in like one of your contingencies, or you're not having your contract, they're going to just take your earnest money, but you can still back out technically, but they're going to take your deposit. Can a home buyer sue the seller? Yes, a home buyer can sue the seller. So if there's any instance where you want to actually sue the seller, then yes, you can sue the seller. Just make sure you guys contact an attorney, let them know exactly what's going on, and then you can go ahead and sue the seller. And then also understand too that the seller can actually sue a buyer too, you guys, especially for those people that you had a contract you're supposed to buy. If they lost out, you're supposed to buy the property and you didn't buy, if they lost out on any money, sometimes they can come after you and sue you too. So please understand this. You can actually sue the seller, and then the seller can actually sue you too. You can't buy a home. A lot of people say that they can't buy a home, but I always tell people, if you guys are a vet, try to do like a VA loan with a no money down. That's a great option. Also look into like a USDA loan, because if you guys do like a USDA loan, that is again no money down. And if you guys just can't think you can buy a home because of your credit score, please look into something that I have called the 5 ways to increase your credit score, 60 points in 60 days. I'm going to have that link down below. It's ways where I show you how to increase your credit score 60 points in 60 days. And that's going to help you quickly boost your credit score. Just follow those 5 different ways to increase your credit score. And then you guys should be able to have a credit score that's good enough to buy a home. And I always try to tell people, try to have your credit karma score over a 680. And then that's how you know, like when you go ahead and talk to a mortgage company, then you would have like a decent credit score, where they can be able to approve you. But sometimes it's not just your credit score, it can be your debt, it can be multiple things. But if you guys need help and you want to talk to a mortgage broker, please go ahead and call me. I can connect you with a mortgage broker in your area that can possibly approve you. I know which ones, ask for the lowest credit score, because I can call a lot of them, and I know which ones can actually approve you with a very low credit score. If a credit score problem, that is your problem, that's the reason why you can't buy. Can I buy a house for cash and then mortgage it? Yes, you can definitely buy a house for cash and then mortgage it. It's called just taking cash out of your house. Some companies may say that you can do it in 6 months. Some companies may say that you have to have that property for a whole year before you can take a mortgage out on that property. But yeah, it's a cash out refinance. That's all you're doing. You're taking the cash out of that property. But be careful with this. I've done this before, taking cash out of a property. I paid cash for it. I believe I paid $8,000 for the property. I was able to take $20,000 out of it. Just be careful with this, you guys, because now you have a mortgage on a property. And sometimes too, when you guys take the cash out of the property, you guys are already going to be at that, they'll let you take 80% out of the property, so you guys are only going to have 20% in equity. Make sure that when you take that money out, you're doing something wise with it, because you can ruin your life if you do not do the correct thing with that money. Can I use my home to buy another home? Yes, you can definitely use your home to buy another home. It's called a cash out refinance. You can actually take the cash out of your house and then use that money as a down payment on another home, or you can use that home as collateral. I do suggest that you just take the cash out though, and then go ahead and use that money to go ahead and buy another property. But please, please, please understand that this could be dangerous. You're putting your house at risk when you do this. So you're basically saying, hey, if I for some reason stop paying on this house, come and take my house. That's all you're basically saying. So be very careful. Can I get a mortgage if I already own my home? Yes, you can definitely get a mortgage if you already own your home. You could take a mortgage out on that property, where you can do like a cash out refinance, or you can actually get a mortgage on another property. A lot of investors that's out there, they'll go ahead and get mortgages on other rental properties. They'll pay that 20% down on these properties, but they can get mortgages. Usually it's easy to get up to 10 mortgages. Once you guys get past that 10 mortgages, it's going to be very hard for you guys to get an additional mortgage, but you can definitely get a mortgage if you already have a mortgage on your property. You guys can have more than one mortgage. You don't just have to have just that one mortgage. You can have multiple mortgages. Can a buyer back out of a home purchase? A buyer can definitely back out of a home purchase. So, say if you guys are in a process of buying a home, you can definitely back out of the purchase. All you have to do is see what contingencies you have. Maybe look at the reasons why you want to back out. Maybe the house did not appraise where it needed to appraise. Hopefully, you had a contingency on the appraisal. Maybe it was something in inspection that you didn't like, which I see a lot with some of my buyers. It's something in inspection that we just don't like, and it's just too much to fix it. That can be a reason to back out of that property. Maybe you can't get the financing, you can back out of it, but make sure you guys have these contingencies ahead of time. When you sign that contract saying that you want to buy, you should have these contingencies in there. Sometimes people say forget these contingencies because they want to buy a house so bad, but I just don't think that's smart, you guys. Make sure you guys have these contingencies in there so that you can cover your own butt. How does home buying work? So I'm gonna explain this home buying process literally in 60 seconds or less, starting now. So when it comes down to buying a home, first you got to get approved for a home. So try to make sure that your credit score, like if you're looking on Credit Karma, try to have it from like a 680 to a 720. Once you guys have that, then you need to talk to a bank, a mortgage broker, or just I'd say talk to a mortgage broker. Talk to a mortgage broker and have them get you pre-approved for a home. Once you have that pre-approval, connect with a realtor, have that realtor show you around, show you some properties, find a property that you like. You have to put something called the earnest money down on that property, put the deposit down on that property that you like, sign a contract, say that you're going to close. And then you have to get your documents into the mortgage broker because you're going to have documents that you have to send in. Get that into the mortgage broker, do the inspection on your home, and then about hopefully 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you'll be able to close on your home. But that's the process of buying a home roughly. If you guys have additional questions, please go ahead and call or text me. I can help you through the process of buying a home. I can help you with that, finding a mortgage broker and a realtor. Once you find those two things, they can help you fully through the whole process. How to buy a home with bad credit. If you guys have a bad credit, you could possibly still buy a home. I do suggest that you try to increase your credit score. I have something called the 60 points in 60 days. That's how I teach you guys how to increase your credit score 60 points in 60 days. There's 5 ways that I think you guys can increase your credit score. I suggest you go that route, increase your credit score. But a lot of these lenders out here too, they have programs where they can be able to help you buy a home even with a 580 credit score, and that's still considered bad credit, you guys. So you can technically still get approved. You just have to find the right company that can deal with people with bad credit. So if you need help, please go ahead and call me 407-374-2747, and I can help you with that process of finding that mortgage broker. But please try to just increase your credit score just so you can have more options. You don't have to worry about later on getting denied after you get your pre-approval. You guys will be able to go fully on with that home buying process. So, how to get home buying insurance? So for you guys to get insurance on your home when you're buying a property, you have to get that insurance before you close on your house because they're going to have to factor that amount into your mortgage payment. So what you have to do is just call the company and say, hey, like say if you call State Farm, hey State Farm, I want to get some insurance with you guys, and then they'll ask you some questions. They'll say, hey, this is how much it will be for you for the year. You go ahead and get it over to your mortgage company, whoever you're dealing with, and then they'll go ahead and put that into your mortgage. But it's as simple as calling the company and say, hey, I'm purchasing this property, and then they'll tell you, hey, what do you want in your insurance, and then they'll work up all the numbers and you can send that over to your mortgage broker. How long the home buying process? The home buying process is different for every person. Like, say if you was to find a house that's ready right now and don't need any repairs, you could probably get that house in probably 2 to 4 weeks, right? But say if you want to actually buy a house that's like new construction, you still have to get it built. That can take even longer, you guys. Sometimes that process can take over a year, depending on how long it's going to take for them to build that property. But if you want to just find something that's ready right now, probably 2 to 4 weeks, depending on your credit, on how long it's going to take for you to actually get into that home. What home buying programs do I qualify for? The best thing, if you're trying to find home buying programs, please call a mortgage broker in your area. I cannot stress this enough. People usually call all these other people and say, hey, what's these programs? What's these programs? Try to find a mortgage broker in your area, especially someone that does a lot of loans, because they're going to know the different programs that's out there for you guys. So if you guys need help finding a mortgage broker, please call or text me 407-374-2747, and I can talk to you guys about the different mortgage brokers that I work with that's in your area, and then hopefully we'll find somebody that could be able to um, help you find the companies that's out there have programs for you. What's home buying power? Usually when we talk about home buying power, we're talking about how much of a home that you guys can afford. So when you hear home buying power, that's how much power you have. Say if you guys get approved for $400,000, then your home buying power is usually like not 4,000, $400,000. It's usually gonna be $400,000. Like that's your power. That's what you can actually afford. And then also too, how good is your actual approval? Are you fully approved? Did you already turn in your documents? Or is this going to be like a pre-approval where you didn't really turn in your documents? That's something that's going to be considered into your home buying power. But usually the amount that you're approved for, that's what we're thinking about when we talk about home buying power. How much power do you have? How much can you afford to buy? Let me actually get a sip, you guys, because I'm like going boom, 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 answering all these questions. Which home buying guide should I use? So I actually have a small quick course that I put together that when you're going through the process of buying a home, you can just go ahead and reference it. I have like short videos in there. It's not very long at all. So you guys can go through this full thing and know all the different stages in one day if you needed to. It's not one of things where it's like, oh my gosh, it's too much. But I have that guide for you guys. You can get it. It's for free. Go ahead and check it out. Check it out. I have that link down below. Please go ahead and check it out. It's a guide. It shows you exactly what you have to do. I have links there that you guys can check it out. And if you guys need help with a mortgage broker or a realtor, I help you with that. And then I also give you free credit help too in there. So I give you like free guides to help you remove accounts from your credit reports. I have the 5 ways to increase your credit score 60 points in 60 days. Check that out too. But that's the guide I usually tell people to go off of if you guys need home buying help and you need to know the process of buying a home.